Hello everyone, welcome back. Yes, it's that time of the year, or I should say that time of the month, where we provide a review on the performance of my portfolio for the entire month, which is the month of March. So all the transactions, the activities that took place in my portfolio, I will be reviewing it with my spreadsheet. Now, to all my subscribers and my regular followers, I appreciate each and every one of you. And to my first-time visitors, you're welcome. My name is Sharma, and I'm using Wealthsimple to invest in predominantly dividend-paying stocks. And this is the way for me to create another stream of income. Of course, as we know, if you purchase stocks that from companies that provide a dividend payout, they pretty much pay you to hold their stocks. Okay, so there's nothing better than that. I call it free money, so I'm taking full advantage of it. Okay, so I want to thank everyone again for joining me today. Now, since my last update, I am going to inform everyone or let everyone know of the individual purchases I made, and of course look at my portfolio, every individual stock and its weight in my portfolio. Okay, so let's start with Manulife Financial Corp. I have 31 shares. Okay, and Kenross Gold Corp, I have 43 shares. Power Corp, I have 7 shares. Within the last couple of weeks, I did purchase some individual stocks for Power Corp. I had about 4 or 5, and I bought 2 or 3 shares. Okay, and there is a dip right now, so I'm trying to take advantage of the dip. All right, following that, I have Absolute Software Corp. I have 85 shares. And for the past week, I purchased 2 more, okay? I've already included the total in this amount, okay? Following that, I have CloudMD Software and Services, Inc. I have 100 shares. This position is down. It's been down for a while. I must say for the first couple of months that I purchased it, I'd say maybe half of a year, this position, along with Greenlane Renewables, they were doing well, but I guess it's considered a penny stock, so we did take a dip. I am holding on for the long haul, so I'm not panicked, okay? But I'm not adding any more to this position for the time being. Following that, I have Well Health Technology Corp. I have 63 shares, and I did purchase 1 to add to this position. I have Greenlane Renewable Inc. I have 401 shares. I didn't add anything recently. TransAlta Renewables. I have 43 shares. Okay, and this is a very nice dividend paying position also. I've been adding on. It's had a dip, and I've been adding to this position, but I didn't do so for the past week or so. Okay, so following that, I have Algonquin Power and Utilities. I have 41 shares. And we're starting to see a nice little recovery from Algonquin, okay? So I have added to this position, just not since the last update. All right, so following that, I have Good Natured Products, Inc. I have 530 shares. This one has also taken a beating in my portfolio, but again, I'm in it for the long haul. Following that, I have BU, which is Burcon Nutrascience Corp. I have 58 shares. And then I have TELUS Corp, ticker T. I have 10 shares, and this position has started to increase or grow over the past couple of months. It did take a dip some months ago, but I didn't increase my position. I will be doing so. It's starting to grow nicely, and I'm paying attention to this position. Following that, I have Dividend 15 Split Corp, DFN. I have 154 shares. I didn't add any to this position for the last since the last update. Following that, I have Harvest Healthcare Leaders Income ETF unhinged. I have 102 shares. Then I have Horizon Psychedelic Inc. ETF. I have 40 shares. I have BMO Canadian High Dividend Covered Call, ZWC. I have 21 shares. Then I have BMO Covered Call Utilities ETF. I have 84 shares. And I did add one stock to this position, sorry. And then I have Interrent Real Estate Investment Trust. I have 20 shares. Following that, I have RealCan Real Estate Investment Trust. I have 13 shares. So those are my REITs that make up the bottom of my portfolio here. So that's what I have. That's what my portfolio is looking like now. So let's scroll down here. Okay. So we're just going to look at the positions in the portfolio. So here you can see it's broken down by the sector and portfolio weight. So my financial and commodities, it makes up 13.88%. Technology makes up 13.13%. Energy makes up 13.87%. Utilities make up 7.89%. Manufacturing industry makes up 2.96%. Biotech life sciences make 0.62%. Communications 3.29%. Funds, income funds, it makes up 12.90%. ETFs make up 25.31%, and REITs make up 6.16% of my portfolio. So that's my overall portfolio structure. Of course, as I said in some of my monthly reviews, past reviews, I've stated that I'm trying as much as possible to get all my positions, or most of my positions, to weight about 10% or so. So you can see I still have 3.29% for communications, and my REITs make up 6.16%. So I'm going to try to bring those up along with my utilities. Okay, but it's a work in progress. All right. I've had this portfolio for about a year and 2 or 3 months. So I'm fairly young in this, on this journey of financial freedom. All right. So just as I've just reviewed here, it shows the pie chart, which gives you a nice visual of what my portfolio looks like with the size of the different pies. Here, slice of cakes, I should say. So this is what it looks like. So now we're going to scroll over, and this pie chart actually looks at the breakdown of each and every stock in my portfolio, and it shows what it looks like. Okay, there we go. All right, so let us scroll over. I am going to lift up to the top, and this spreadsheet really I like how it's laid out. So if it's broken down by different categories, then it's easier for me to make note of what I'm doing and how my portfolio is doing, the amount of money I'm investing every month. It's all laid out nicely, so I don't have to keep going and calculate if I wanted to get some information. So here it shows how much I've invested in my portfolio every month. So now for the month of 2022, you can see in January, I invested $75. Now we know that the markets have been very volatile. So I've reduced the amount of money I've invested, but I'm still investing to take advantage of the dips, right? But I want to see how far this reduction or volatility is going to continue for. In February, I invested $164, and for the month of March, I invested $100 so far. Okay, so that's my investment for this year so far. And you can see this pie chart. Forgive me, I have not changed it to reflect 2022. I will do that later on. Okay, so I'm going to scroll over, and we are going to look at, here it shows you my dividends. my dividend paying stocks or positions, and when I expect them to be paid out. Okay, so I did get payouts for March, of course. I'll give you the total number, but already for April, I have gotten some. So let me scroll over again. You can see for the month of March, I got $46.63. That's the total for the dividend that I got so far. So in January, I got $45.12, February $42.66, and March $46.63. April so far, I have gotten $15.30. Again, the aim is to increase the amount of dividends payouts that I'm getting per month. Okay, I want to get to the point where I can actually pay bills, supplement my lifestyle with the dividend payouts that I'm receiving so far. Okay, so don't forget, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. If you haven't, please do so, because I'd like you to follow me along in this journey and encourage me along in this journey. Type any comments down below if you need to. I would appreciate it. Let me know how your portfolios are doing. Don't forget to like this video. Very, very important. It helps with the growth of the channel. Okay, and turn on the notification bell. Okay, so this is my portfolio. I'm going to scroll down. Here it shows you what these bars look like with the amount of dividend payouts I've gotten so far. Okay, there we go. So that's my update for the month of March. I would like to encourage everyone, if you haven't started on your journey, please consider it. You can see how this, the financial, there's talk of recession for certain countries around the world. And I think these are things we need to consider in helping to shore up our independence, our ability to survive no matter what the market is doing, and no matter what's happening in society or our countries, wherever we live. Now, I'm a Canadian dividend investor, and so I focus on the Canadian stock market. I do have ETFs that do have American companies as part of the ETF, but the individual ETFs are in Canadian dollars. So for now, I am focusing on the Canadian market. I know a lot of people feel the way that the American market is a lot larger, so you have much more options. For me, the Canadian market, yes, it's smaller. The population is smaller, but we do have quite a bit of options available in Canada. And I think there's a lot of volatility to come to the US market. Of course, we're going to be affected, but I think with the way the market is going, with the choices that is being taken, and the position of the dollar, the market, it looks like the world is about to, the financial setup of the world is going to be taking some different routes. And I think it will affect the American market significantly. So I am, for now, going to focus on the Canadian market. That is my choice. Everybody else has to make their own decisions. Okay. So I am using Wealthsimple to make my investments. Of course, Wealthsimple provides zero commission for investing in Canadian securities. That is why I'm choosing I've chosen Wealthsimple. Now you can purchase US stocks through Wealthsimple, but keep in mind there is an exchange rate and there might be a fee for purchasing or investing in US securities. Okay, so bear that in mind. So again, please like, and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Much appreciated. Okay, and so see you in the next video.